now I'm gonna go ahead and teach you guys how to get into the software and do a park regeneration or a while driving regeneration. How to check the pressures. Really, you guys don't get into much of that stuff, but sometimes when I ask you guys, I need you guys to know what I'm asking. So basically, that's what I'm gonna go ahead and explain to you guys. So what you guys gonna do is you guys are gonna, like I said earlier, you guys are gonna turn on your computer. Everything's gonna load up. There's only two softwares you guys are gonna be using, which is the diagnostic link and the DDL. The one you guys are always using is DDL. So you go ahead and press, double click on it. Tablets is double click with your finger. Then we go based on that. As soon as everything loads up, the first screen that comes out, you press OK. It should start loading by itself. It should start connecting to the truck by itself, like this one obviously just did right now. You know you're connected when you get your VIN number on the truck, you get your miles, you get engine serial number, you get all the information basically on the truck. So what you're gonna go ahead and do is make sure obviously your temperatures are all high, your temperatures are reading to where they're supposed to be reading. As you know, as I mentioned earlier, what you guys gonna go ahead and do is service routines. Service routines, you guys are gonna go click on service routines. You guys are gonna go to DPF system. Then you guys are gonna get pretty much this screen right here. Okay, this pretty much tells you the DOC inlet pressure, the DPF outlet pressure. All these are pressures that I might be asking at a time. These are obviously temperatures that are, you know, from the sensors on the DPF. Also, I might be asking you for that. This is your fuel doser injection. When you have a DEF, I need to make sure that the doser is injecting. So I'm gonna be asking you if the doser is injecting. This is gonna go to red. You know, pretty much just to give me readings. That's basically what I'm gonna teach you guys on this. So you got your RPMs, you got your, you know, everything that's happening with the truck is right here. So just because you got your computer hooked up does not mean you don't do the same thing that you were doing when we did the park regeneration without a computer. So you're gonna go ahead and press your clutch, hold your brake, release your valve, your yellow valve, wait until the air completely comes out. All these are gonna show you that you just did it, and it's gonna show on, off. It's gonna show all the different stuff that you're doing on the truck. I'm gonna release it, make sure you're on neutral. Then what you're gonna go ahead and do is you're gonna put park regeneration, and you're gonna go press start. It's gonna say something that you didn't do or whatever, you know, didn't detect what I just did right now. I just pretty much forced it to say I did, because I did. So now you hear the truck, it starts accelerating itself, and it starts now reading me all the sensors and everything. It starts revving itself up. It says park regeneration starting, park regeneration successfully parked in the regeneration. So now basically what you're gonna do is wait here about 45 minutes, and this is gonna slowly pretty much, it's gonna tell you when it's done, you know, and then that's when you're gonna tell me all your readings. Temperature should be reading pretty high, about 1,000. Sometimes it's less because you're in the high altitude or the cold weather, so it varies, but just pay attention to all that stuff. If I ask you guys need to know what I'm talking about. So far, pretty much this is how you do it. What I'm gonna go ahead right now is stop it, because obviously this is just a test. So I'm gonna press stop. It's gonna make the truck go back to normal. Everything, all the idle is gonna come back to where it's supposed to be. Now what I'm gonna show you guys is we're pretty much in the same screen, okay? But now we know that the truck needs a regeneration, but we are gonna be late to our load or whatever. We're not in a safe location to park the truck, whatever it is. What we can do is put perform park regeneration. There's a little arrow right there. You're gonna press that little arrow. You're gonna go to request driving regeneration. You're gonna press that. Obviously, you start gaining your speed. You're driving. If you have a co-partner, co-driver, he can go ahead and be that person that press start. If by any chance, you know, you don't have nobody, just set your computer down on the passenger seat. While you're starting to drive, you just press start. It's gonna start doing the regeneration while you're driving, and make sure that it clears itself off, you know, and obviously the lights are gonna come off if you have lights for regeneration, all that stuff. and obviously the truck's gonna start working how it's supposed to be working. But this is just in case you guys do not have the time. Please do not try to do it like that, because you know, obviously it's a safety issue. Unless we really have to, we're gonna go ahead and do it like that, or if you have a co-driver that can help you with the situation. Thank you guys. All right, you guys, before I forget, this is what I'm gonna go ahead and show you. There's 5 zones to the DPF units. Once you reach the 5th zone, then we really gotta fix your problem, or try to figure out a way to get you back to California so we can fix the problem. That's the main issue that we have with the drivers. When you guys are stuck out on the road, we try to make you get back here so I can be the one that fixes the problem, instead of making you guys waste time out there, because not too many people know what they're doing when it comes down to these kind of systems. So what you guys gonna be doing is, after you guys do the regeneration, or maybe before you guys do the regeneration, remember this is the first step that we took on how to do the park regeneration. We did the whole process. You guys press start, it starts idling high. If I ask you to read me out pressures, all that stuff, you guys can, after you guys set up the truck to do the regeneration, you guys can easily just go back to instruments right there. You guys go to EGR. Once you guys go to the EGR, this is going to tell you the voltage, temperatures. It's going to tell you everything that you know that I might need at the moment. If I ask you right here where it says actual DPF zone, see, this truck is on zone 1. That means it was probably driving, but it didn't get a chance to do the regeneration, or it's already starting to have problems. After you guys do your regeneration and everything's good, you guys need to go to the instrumentation, go to the EGR, check if the DPF zone goes down to 0. If it goes down to 0, that means you are good to go and you are gonna have no more problems. It was probably something that just, you know, because the truck didn't reach its temperatures, whatever it was, it might be something small that will get you guys at least back to California. Now if that zone is about a 2, you guys are still okay. A 1, you guys still okay. 3, we're already kind of doubting this already, but at a 5, we gotta make sure we know what the problem is. Sometimes it could be that it's not injecting diesel and it's not getting hot enough. Then I will get you guys back to where you guys are supposed to go to kind of inject it yourselves when it comes down to doing the DPF. Right here you guys got purge dozer, purge hydrocarbon dozer. When you guys doing the regeneration on this, and it'll give you a button that says inject. You guys press that button, inject, and you guys gonna see your temperatures go up, and that will at least let me know that, you know, the truck is getting to where it's supposed to be, at least just to get you guys back to California. That's the main issue. So make sure you guys know at all times when you guys are letting me know what's going on, go to the instrumentation, go to the EGR, and check and tell me what zone you guys are at. Zone 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. Thank you guys.